Hello again, I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to discuss my experience using Monat for the very first time. So I signed up as a market partner. I received the products. I want to kind of document my experience trying new products for the first time and giving you my honest review. So if you look back at other videos, I kind of explain my hair, what it feels like, what I'm looking to improve and all of that. I'm just gonna jump right into it and kind of like explain each product that I use. I started off with a volumizing shampoo for fine, flat, limp hair. I don't have fine hair. My hair is very thick, but it is flat at the crown. It gets weighed down because I have like a greasy scalp but dry ends. So I used this, I used about like a quarter amount. Don't get too hung up on the amount. We all have different hair lengths and different amounts of hair. So don't really kind of compare yourself to other instructions where it says like only use a nickel or use a silver dollar amount. That would be a lot. But I used about like a heaping quarter sort of. So I took the shampoo, I lathered it between my palms, and I just started like massaging my scalp. Scrubbed it, I let it sit, and then I went in with Damage Repair Bond Support Shampoo, Strengthening and Reparative Cleanser. I used this, I went like this, and I used this on sort of like my mid to ends. I don't feel like I get a lot of dirt on the ends of my hair. I feel like it's mostly just removing like styling products from the previous wash. So I use this in the ends, I rinse and then I repeat it. So both of these shampoos I rinse and repeat. Lather, I felt like one of them, maybe this one for fine flat hair, I think this one produced more lather. Then this one, I felt like this was more creamy. It's okay because I'm not looking for lather down here. My hair is already really crunchy down here, so I don't want there to be a lot of like lather. But I do like that very like squeaky clean. Like when I rinse, like I kind of want my fingers to go, you know, that squeaky sound. So I did that. Scent wise, I had flashbacks of what I was smelling like in the shower, and I figured out the brand that it smells like. Afterwards, I went in with the conditioner. This one is the Volumizing Revitalize Conditioner for fine flat hair. This one has like the smart cap. I used about maybe like a nickel amount of this. And I used it like on my scalp because I want volume up here because I already have too much volume down here. If anything, I thin out my layers because like I get all poofy down here and flat up here. So I use this in my scalp, and I only did it once, so shampoo twice. My scalp, I let it sit and it just like marinated. So I did that. I did the thickening conditioner with Rejuvenate Reduce Hair Loss. It says weakened hair. The products are very creamy but not the thickest. But once that was all done, I got out of the shower. I dried my hair with like a t-shirt material. I put it up in a turban, and then when my hair was about, I think maybe 80% wet, like it wasn't dripping wet anymore, I would say like 85% wet, I started blow drying. So what I did is I put my hair up. I did the leave-in cream bond fortifying hair, strengthens, protects, and hydrates hair. I did this from like my ears down, so I just like rubbed it all in. And this was half up, and then I did this. So the results are mixed. Down here, all my hair is colored, but because I only color for grays, and if I was a male, I'd probably be salt and pepper here and here dark, right? I don't get a lot of grays in the back of my head. It's all like around my hairline, my middle part. That's where I notice all the grays. So over here, because I don't really color a lot in the back, my hair is softer because it doesn't have all that color damage from coloring. But here, especially these layers, these shorter layers, I have a blunt cut down here, but here I have a pointed cut. So these layers are like my scrunchiest, driest part of my hair. Here I noticed like my hair was very silky out of the shower. But once I got done blow drying, I was kind of sad because like I didn't get any smoothness here, but this is where all my damage is. I like the results that I saw over here where there's less coloring. In my roots, I did see nice results, But in terms of dryness, it's still there. The dryness is still there. So I'll continue. I used this since I blow dried my hair here. I put the rest of my hair down and I only used it like from here because I don't want like a oily scalp. So once I got done that, I used the Rejuva beads, split end mender. I think I just used it down here for my ends. And then also don't forget, if you have layers, to do the ends of your layers. So right here. So I just put a little bit of, I put very little of this, massage it and apply it. And then finishing up, I did the blowout cream. So for the blowout cream, I think I did from roots to ends, of mostly focusing on like the middle to end of my hair. I figured this is like my heat protectant before I started blow drying. I blow dried medium and then I do cool air when I'm about to finish off because I feel like it really locks in like the shine and everything. So I showered around 1 p.m. The forecast, it was very overcast. It rained in the morning like a lot. And then it was very sticky and humid and like soupy, like, you know, like that uncomfortable warmth. Today is October. And then we decided to go in this sort of like small town where they had like an open air music festival and sit outside. I didn't apply like a flat iron or anything. I just blow dried and then I rushed out. I was gonna be late. And then we sat outside for about 2 hours with all that humidity. Like, you know when it rains like in the fall and like you can smell like the dirt, you can smell like mud and dirt and like worms, just like that soupy warm like feeling. You just get very agitated. I was sad because I was like, I've been famoused. Monat doesn't work. I was like, what is this? Like my hair is still dry, it's frizzy, what is going on? If anything, I felt like, I remember like I used to box color my hair only a few times before I got introduced to like professional color. And when I would leave it in for longer than it should be, and then I would rinse it out, and I got that crunchy feeling. That's what it felt like. Very frizzy, very unruly, very crunchy. I was like, oh no. I took a video of me like walking on the cobblestone street so you guys can see like in the daylight of what my hair looked like. It looked very damaged. The coloring looked even more like a botched color. I wasn't ready for a Monat infomercial, to say the least. So then I got home and then I brushed it and I put it up. So how I put it up is I sort of like do like a twisty twist like this. And then I kind of just like flip it up, right? So just like that. And then it's like a bun and, you know, it sits and, you know. So I did that. And then when I noticed like right before like bedtime, I took it down and I noticed it was very smooth. Like it got smoother. So I was like, maybe it has to do with me being indoors versus like taking a hot shower and then blow drying it and then jumping out to like a humid environment. And it was only like my first time using it. So maybe it does like that detox where it's like removing all of the product buildup. It needs time. It needs several sessions for me to see results. And then I woke up and it was like it was nice in the morning too. And then I got out again. It got it a little bit dry as well, like it's a little dry and crunchy. Being like optimistic, it did give me a lot of volume. I felt like it did give me like a lot of volume, and it has potential. I'm not like shooting it down right away. I felt like it did give me like a lot of volume. I just need that silkiness, moisturize and repair it for it not to be frizzy. But other than that, yeah, I do believe that it gave me volume. I just want to be honest with you girls. So this is the thing, because it's marketed for like fine hair, I'm thinking maybe the first signs of results will be like thicker hair, right? Since I already have thick hair, I think it went into overdrive. Like, oh my God, you already have thick hair. Something to do with like my cuticle. Like it's swollen. Like I felt like it's, you know, like a sponge that you wet and just sits there. That's how I felt like yesterday. I used all this and then I was outside after rain and it was all humid and everything and sticky and soupy. So I felt like a lioness. Like I had so much hair, but it was like dry and unruly and everything. That's my experience like with Monat. And then I tried their makeup products. I truly love one and I'm going to champion for it and advocate for it, and hopefully like you guys hear out my recommendation and try it for yourself, because I really liked one of their makeup.